What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Greenleaf. This is season 4, episode 2. We're gonna get to episode 3 later on. This is episode 2 right here from last week. I am playing catch up. We're gonna get caught the heck up. We start off this morning. Grace waking up in bed. You know, after talking to Noah on the phone and Noah learning that he got a son out there. We wake up in the bed with Grace. Charity come knock on her door. She like, you know what? I just want to apologize to you for being childish. I was wrong and mean and spiteful to you. I want to apologize. Grace is like, where is this coming from? That's basically the look on her face. Like, I can't believe I'm hearing this. When Charity's like, I just want my sister back. I want us to bond, kumbaya. It's all love. Forgiveth me. Can you at least get my job back as back in the ministry, the music ministry? I thought she didn't want to sing no more. I just want to be a part of it. You and Jacob be out at the church without me. I just feel left out, So I want to be back there. So Grace was like, you know what? I'm going to go and talk to Bob and see what we could do for you. Okay. So Charity walk out the door. She scratched her head like that. I say, I knew she was playing her. I knew she was playing her. She just wanted to get back in the good graces. I thought that she was supposed to be spying, I guess, at the house, but now she's spying at the house and the church together as a combination for Philip Demers. I heard he was from the Lou. That's an attractive man. I hate that they make him a fucking sellout on this show. But okay. You don't have this attractive man be the sellout. Damn. Fine black man. Nice jawline. I told you I like jawlines. Nice jawline. And he gonna be the sellout. Well, Charity basically is playing him. She playing him. But she went downstairs and, Bishop down there singing Unforgettable in every way. I think that's how Unforgettable go. Whatever. And then she joined in. Y'all can't. Charity, Miss Winans, that girl can sing. That girl can sing. That's all. That's the best thing about her on this show is that girl can sing. Last week I was saying, I think I kind of like this new bossed up Charity. She's still very stupid with her. She putting on airs. She's not this tough. She's not this bossed up. Because then she second guess herself every time she do something. So yeah, no, I'm not liking this Charity. It's the same person. It's the same Charity I didn't like in the beginning. She thinks she tough. She thinks she got it. She thinks she knows what she's doing. And she being played left, right, front, and backwards. That's how Charity is. So anyway, Bishop tell her, look her. You my boo. You my heartbeat of this family. Don't ever forget it. I know you feel a little bit disappointed, but you gonna be all right. What God has in store for you, you gonna get. I don't believe that, Daddy. It's coming to you, baby. It's coming to you. Okay. So the next Sophia. Who is that? Sophia, Zora, and Lady May. They about to go shopping. Window shopping. They about to go shopping. What have you? They want Grace to come, but Grace got a meeting. She got an important meeting this morning. They say with Phil. At least that's what she told him over at the church with Phil Demers. Demers, I call him Dumars. But it's Demers. Demurs. I call him Dumars. I like Dumars. He gonna be Dumars for me, y'all. Okay. He's a fine black man. Can't all of them say he from St. Louis. He a St. Louis grown bro. I'm like, he a fucking sellout. It's taking all his skill away from me. Just, he fucking sellout. I can't stand it already. Oh my gosh. Phil Dumars is the prime example why black people are having such a hard time advancing in this society that white people try to tell us is theirs. It's because of people like him. The Jay-Z's who buying the NFL teams and the Kanye West who kissing the president's ass, and now Shaquille O'Neal who's got on the board of directors on the Papa John's. These are the motherfuckers that keep us down as black people. Them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna get into it. Y'all can argue about that in the comment section if you want to. Yeah. So anyway, Grace didn't go, but at the store, Zora trying to teach Sophia how to be a little thought. I do end up sometimes calling Sophia Grace. I don't know why, but I do. I call my cousin my daughter name all the time. Just it's the old age setting thing. That's what it is. But anywho, they go to the mall. And while they're at the little store, the little boutique, or wherever at, Lady Mae gets an email saying that she owed Connie in the church over $38,000. She went over budget for her day with Lady Mae. And they want their money. And they want it now. You need to pay up. Okay? Lady Mae was furious, so furious that she threw her cell phone into the mirror. The lady come in like, what the heck is this? She said, oh, I dropped my phone. No, you didn't drop nothing. You threw your phone into my mirror. You're going to have to pay for that. You're going to have to pay for that, ma'am. You break, you buy. You break, you buy. Okay. So we move forward to the church. I think we move forward to the church. I'm moving forward to the church. I ain't got no notes. We move forward to the church. And she come in and Corinne is like, Phil want to see you. Dumars want to see you. And Grace is like, look her. Every time I come into these doors, Dumars they want to see me. Apparently it's about the camp that they got, that they send the children do. Grace say, you my AP Jacob, you gonna handle that, okay? Phil was not, he was not happy about that situation. Shout out to Lynette. He was not happy about that. But in the meantime, Grace goes into her office, and who do we see? Noah. Hey, Noah. Y'all realize Grace got a type. Noah and Rick Fox kind of look almost alike. What was his name on the show? Derek? It was something. They look kind of alike. Grace got a type. So anyway, he's sitting in the office. He done flew all the way to Memphis from wherever he was at. But he flew in, he took a flight, just to sit there for 7 minutes to ask Grace why she never told him about their kid. I can't remember who said this. I was watching a reviewer. Might have been Miss Honey. It might have been Miss Honey. If it wasn't Miss Honey, it might have been Forest Rocks. They had speculated that the baby was adopted. And that's why Grace ain't have no. I thought Grace just had the child hidden some damn where. I would have wrote that differently. The child would have been hidden somewhere. She always knew about him. She was always taken care of. That's how I would have wrote it. But that ain't what happened. When Grace said that when she confronted her parents about Mac molesting Faith, she took off. Remember, she took off at the age 18. She was gone for 20 years. How old is she now? So it makes her 38 or something. Yeah, something around there. So she took off. And when she took off, she realized she was pregnant and she couldn't be out there 18 on her own with a baby. So she wanted to have an abortion. She couldn't have an abortion, so she decided to keep it. And then, well, not to keep it, but to at least have the baby. And then when she had the baby, she gave it up for adoption, no looking back. And Noah's like, why the fuck you just couldn't tell me? She never answered why you couldn't tell me. She just kept giving excuses about why she did what she did and how beautiful the baby was and it was all this precious little bundle of joy. And now she needed help him. She want to be there for him right now. There was no discussion on, I guess there was kind of discussion about whether or not Noah was going to be involved, because Noah's, I guess, wife Isabel will probably leave him, so he don't want to tell Isabel at all, because him and Isabel are having trouble having a baby. So he don't damn sure want to say he got a baby with Grace, the old love of his life. A lot of y'all didn't even remember that Noah and Grace was together. Noah and Grace had a childhood fling. And when she came back to Memphis, they rekindled that. So, a lot of y'all didn't remember that either. And I didn't even watch the first season. I only watched a couple episodes of the first season. I came in season 2 on Greenleaf. Okay, so Noah not going to tell Isabel, so I guess Noah not going to have nothing to do with this child. But Grace says she will. She wants to, okay? So, while this conversation is happening, Jacob is in there. I think he's in there talking to Phil. He's in there talking to Phil at this point. And this is when we learn that how much of a sellout that Dumars is. A lot of people, a lot of reviewers, they have a problem with the fact that they brought B.O.B. in. Why we got to bring another white character into the show? I was kind of like, here we go. But then we gotta not only have brought B.O.B. in, who's his whole acting career, for the most part that I've seen, has always been a character who hates black people. Every acting role I've seen him in that I can remember him in, that's been his role. But okay, neither here nor there. Phil is don't know if he playing that. He play. I don't know. I don't even know the way to put it. I don't want to say he playing the house nigga because after watching Underground, I got to give different respect to the house slaves. He playing the Django. He's playing Samuel Jackson in there. He's the motherfucking black. He's Ben Carson. There you go. He's Ben motherfucking Carson. That's who Phil is playing. They got this camp, and no, Phil is all about we need to divert. We need to be diverse. You know, keep all racial relations together, which is not a bad thing. But I am one of them people that still think that we as black people need something of our own. Something to be proud of our own. I've noticed a lot in a lot of these TV commercials that there are a lot of biracial families lately. Like they are really promoting the diverse or the diverse family as far as race is concerned. It's always black and white for the most part. I don't think I've ever seen too many commercials with black people and Asians or Hispanics and blacks or Hispanic and Asian, or they always show black and white couples, and lately they've been showing black women with white men with their biracial child. That's a lot of the commercials that I've been seeing lately. So they're promoting this idea of diversity through race. And Jacob was saying, you know, with the camp that we have, we want us as black people to appreciate our art, our culture, our music, you know, us, who we are as a people. We understand diversity is good to a certain extent, but we want to celebrate us, you know. And Phil Dumars is totally against that. He got a problem with that. But Phil Dumars is a bootlicking ass nigga. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yes, he is. He's a bootlicking ass nigga. Oh my gosh. And I can't stand him. I cannot stand him. The fact that he's even pretending to be slightly interested in charity is shocking to me. It's shocking to me. But we're gonna move forward. So after Jacob go in there and he tell Jacob to shut the camp down, we ain't finna have it. If your sister got a problem, she need to come talk to me. You know, Jacob run out in the hallway and he see Noah. Well, Noah looked like, hey dog, how you doing? What's up? But when he mentioned, I'm gonna tell my parents I saw you, Noah was like, no, don't say that. Now, like I said, I didn't watch all season 1. Did Lady May and them pay Noah off to get away from Grace? Why he act like he don't want them to know, you know, Bishop and Lady May to know that he in town? Well, he's supposed to be going somewhere, gone. I thought, like I said, he flew in for 7 minutes. Didn't make sense to me, but okay, that's what you did. How was your flight? My flight was good. Would you go ask me my damn flight? Okay, so Jacob go back in there and tell Grace, look, Dumore said he ain't gonna do it. He said he's shutting the camp down. It's costing him too much money. He wanted embrace diversity, racial diversity. Grace said, I'm gonna pay for it. Jacob said, really? Well, somebody been saving up their funds. That's right, because Jacob still don't know that Grace got this inheritance from her daddy, you know, Lionel, which I thought she gave all the money to Bishop, but she must not have. I thought she gave most of the money back to, no, she didn't give it. I'm still tripping off that fact. I've been with my daddy all my damn life. We just fell out this year when she found out I was gay. And my daddy gave all his inheritance. This is Aaron. I'm speaking in Aaron's voice right now. My daddy gave all this money to Grace, a child wasn't even sure it was his. He left all that money to her. And then when Grace said, I'm going to give you some of that money back, I don't want it. No, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that. Okay, let me get back on topic. Grace gonna pay for it, and Jacob like, okay, cool, I'm gonna pay for it. You know it's gonna run up to $100,000, but she said, I got that. Damn, you got it like that? You know, while Grace is up here, you know, throwing out dollars to kids in the summer camp, Carissa's sitting at home fantasizing about this house that she wanna get. Like for the past 3 episodes, Carissa been looking at this house. So she decides to go to the open house where Nadine is the realtor already down on the screen, and then we met Nadine. Nadine got like a house full of mugs up there, ready to look at this house, ready to buy this house. Okay, Carissa wants this house. She comes up with the idea, let's sell the land that the real church was sitting on. Let's go and sell that and then we could put some money down on this house and we'd be straight. Jacob just got a job, honey. He just got that job. Let the man put some money into the savings account first before you go spending it all. You want to sell the land? Like Jacob said, it's the last solid thing that we have. I don't want to sell that. But Carissa's going to do it. Watch, Carissa's going to do something. She already sent the email over to Nadine, tell her to do an appraisal on the land, see how much they can get for it. Carissa's going to move forward on that. She probably forged Jacob's signature for all we know. Let's see, who can go back to? Lady Mae, the situation with Lady Mae. Lady Mae come in and tell Bishop about it. And this hussy got a nerve to send me a bill. How dare her, you know? Lady Mae was furious. Bishop was furious too. He was furious with her. So, you know, we already know Bishop trying to get that good thing back. He was booking a honeymoon for a wedding that they ain't even had, you know, just so him and Lady Mae can go spend some time together. You know, he trying to woo her, sweep it off his feet. But during this conversation, you know, he felt like the need, I need to see a strong force, be a strong force because my woman is hurting right now. She up here telling God, I know you don't like ugly, but no, hold my mule, sir. Hold my mule. This Lady Mae is furious. So what Bishop did was have Corinne bring receipts from the church. Now we see that Connie is being paid off by Hope and Harmony. It's all kind of financial payoffs going out to Connie from the church. But Lady Mae gets mad at Bishop for finding out this information. That's why I said that we got a little holier than thou in this episode here. She tell Bishop, this is not how we're going to handle things. We're not going to, you know, what's she saying? We're not going to stoop this low, so to speak, is what she said. I know you got this information. You're probably getting Corinne in trouble. I know Corinne did it. But we're not going to stoop this low. We're going to rise above. We're going to let go and let God. It's going to be God's will and God's hand. It's going to get us back to church. Shit, he probably wouldn't put that information in your hands. Lord Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Whew, sometimes y'all just be blocking your blessings. This was a blessing to find out this information, but Lady Mae don't want to use it. And when she found out the Bishop did it, she belittled him so bad. Told him your spirit ain't right, your heart ain't right. Until you get yourself together, so we get ourselves together, so we can get our hearts together, cleanse our minds, bodies, and soul. We're not gonna get this church back because we don't deserve it. The Lord said we don't deserve it. We get it back through the Lord. Wait on the Lord, and He will guide you. Wait on the Lord. That's what Lady Mae want to do. Wait on it. Just wait on it, okay? Lady Mae even took the $38,000 check over there to Corinne and told her, look, you get this over to old girl. Tell her Romans 13:7, I forgot what it was, and let her know that I pays my debts, you know what I'm saying? You know, Lady Mae Greenleaf pays her debts. And then Corinne, don't be doing nothing stupid like that. I may need you later on down the road. We don't need you getting fired. Don't do that no more. Because Corinne is feeling some kind of way. She just always said when she was bringing Bishop the information, this don't feel like church. And then you got dumbass, what's that girl named? Charity, sitting up in her face trying to get information. Charity, after having a conversation with Bishop, went to feel like, I don't think I want to do this against my daddy. That's my daddy. He said I'm his heartbeat. He said I'm this. And feel like, does he treat you like his heartbeat? Basically, Phil manipulated her again with the pretense of that, I want you, girl, in the conversation. You the most beautifulest thing ever out there that existed, walking on God's green earth. That's you. You the most beautifulest, right? And Cherry's like, oh my God, you're making me shy, blushing. She remind me of Tasha and Power. Y'all just, every time somebody bat an ass, y'all motherfuckers fall in love. So Charity's still on board with Phil. Like when he become head pastor, she got that AP job, and not because he's trying to buy her voice, but because he see the God in her. He see the God in her. The God in her is what's gonna make her spy on her family and snoop around and give Phil Dumont's evidence or information that they could use against her family. That's the God in her that he see. I don't know what kind of God you serve. It ain't the same one that I'm serving. I'm just saying. So anyway, but yeah, Charity sat up there in Korean face and giving her information about Rachel or whatever. Now you gotta share something to me. And Korean was about to spill the tea. She was about to spill the tea about Noah though. She said Noah. And Charity's like, Noah what? What about Noah? But I think after that speech the Lady May gave Korean about, we gonna be righteous within our hearts. We're gonna be righteous with ourselves. Do right by the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That speech, Korean ain't finna tell her nothing else about Noah. And now it's gonna leave Cherry to speculate and start dipping and diving around, trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, so in the meantime, I think I'm covering everything, y'all. Zora and Sophia, they was at the crib at the cabin, and Zora has talked Sophia into staying the summer. Instead of going to college and paying for summer class, she'll get a refund. She's like, cool, you move into the house with me, you do Bible study with me. She ain't gonna do the Bible study, but she'll at least wake her up that morning. She said, fine, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, right? In the meanwhile, Jacob is out there with Dante. We on the church lot. Dante peel up in this Maserati. Every time they make a character that Zora is into, he's so over dramatic with his hardness, his toughness, his attitude, his swag is just over the top. He always got a little knucklehead with him that's just like, hey, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Well, he swoop up on Jacob in his little Maserati, and then he peel off from the church lot, and they go play football, basketball. And his friend is like insulted. First of all, he got to get in the back seat and let this grown man in the ride in the front, a passer, ride in the front. He got an attitude about that. Dude, you riding on the passenger side of your best friend's ride. That ain't even your damn car. How the fuck you gonna get an attitude? And now they playing basketball, football together. Now the dude got attitude. I need to go home. Catch your Uber. Hit the pavement. Get on the bus. Something. But he pressing Dante. Dante ain't really listening to the little boy. But Dante got this whole idea that he big shit popping. Okay. So he tries to pay off Jacob. Like, look here. I know they hiring you in to watch me, whatever, but here 10 G's so you can shut the fuck up and don't tell them how I'm spending my money and what I'm doing. Everybody already know, bro, you all in the news, remember? That's how we know, because everybody already know that you reckless as a motherfucker. He tries to pay Jacob off. Jacob's like, nah, bro, I done been where you at. The money gonna run out real quick, son. You know what I'm saying? So then Dante was like, oh, I was just testing you. No, you wasn't. You really wanted to pay him off. And see if he was gonna keep quiet, and but Jacob ain't about that life. Jacob ain't about that life now. Something in him, the good righteousness of the Lord has fell upon him as well. Him and Lady May, and all this righteousness falling upon you. He says, I forgot what he said. Basically, Jacob ain't gonna take the money, but Jacob will go home and tell Carissa that it's something that he feel like he need to do. He want to do it with that real church land. He ain't sure what it is, and it has to do with boys like him, troublemakers. Because I don't know what else the other boy like him could be. The boy got his head up his ass so far that he can't smell his own shit. That type of boy. So yeah, I guess Jacob gonna turn his life around by turning other young men's lives around. I guess that's the way he going. God gave him the sign by allowing him to throw that football into the basket. He's playing. He did it 5 times, and on the 5th time it went in. That was his sign. But like I said, Carissa's already plotting on getting that house. They're gonna have some problems. Them together, always. I'm not even sure why they stay together, y'all. They just on 2 different paths all the time. 2 different paths all the time. Who am I missing? I'm missing something. I know I haven't got to Grace and AJ. I know I haven't. Bishop and Lady May, Bishop, Corinne, the Good Church, Charity and Phil, Jacob, and Grace. Okay, so on the Grace. Sorry about that, y'all. So on the Grace. Grace sets up a phone account for AJ so she could talk to him. And she decides to sit down and finally tell Sophia about her brother. Sophia, the way she responded was not like, that's not my brother, that's your son. That's your son. He wants his mother. Like, that's my brother. That's what I would have said. That's my brother. She took it very well for a 16, 17-year-old, I thought. As far as not like freaking out that I got a whole another sibling out there I never knew nothing about. She was more concerned with AJ and how he needs you as a mother, and throwing money at him ain't gonna help. But I said, I was about to call her Grace again. Sophia calls out Grace on how much of a hypocrite she been. Like, all my doggone life, you've always talked bad about mama and daddy, or Bishop and Lady May, about how they worked there for faith, and now you ain't here for your own child. I found it fascinating last week when she had said to Lady May that she wants to share who her real father is with Charity and Jacob, because she got this whole identity crisis thing going on, and this is a part of who she is that she feels she shouldn't have to hide. But now you have a whole son out there who you want Sophia to hide. You don't want nobody to know about. You are being a hypocrite. You are being a hypocrite, Grace. But AJ called her up on the phone. He got 2 minutes to talk. Remind me of J. Cole a little bit. And he was basically saying, he about to get out, because Noah had already told him he's about to be released the next day. He going out into a halfway house. But Grace is like, okay, you're going to need money. You're going to need a place to stay, and I want to help you. He was like, does Sophia know about me? Now, he knows about Sophia because after he turned 18, he found Grace. And Sophia was 12 at the time. I guess he didn't meet her though, but he knows about his sister. I was very surprised that he knew about Sophia. Grace never answered whether Sophia knew about him or not. Sophia probably gonna try to find him. Yeah. She decided to go ahead and go off to school by herself. She said she's gonna go to the airport and she's gonna pick up her daddy from the airport, and he's gonna drive her up there to Hampton. And like Zora and Lady May, like, where's she going? Like, she going to school. She wasn't supposed to be leaving yet. But anyway, I think Sophia finna go find AJ. That's what I think is gonna happen. But yeah, Grace said that she was gonna help him. She was gonna help him do what he needed to do. And he was like, all right then, and hung up. So that's the end of that. But that was the whole episode, y'all. If I had something that I missed, because this was episode 2, y'all let me know. Put it down in the comment section what y'all thought about how this is going. Grace and her secret love child. How y'all think about Noah just like vamping out? I think Noah gonna have to come around, like, for real. Noah gonna have to come around. I think he's gonna become a big part of the season again. Because like Korean brought Noah up to Charity, and Jacob saw Noah, saw he was kind of acting kind of weird. Why? Everybody now concerned like, what's up with Noah? Somebody we ain't seen it forever, ever, and now he back around. I think that's pretty much it though. And Charity got her job back at the church, because Phil tried to come chastise Grace about, sending Jacob in there and talking to him. You won't talk to me, you better talk to me. Don't send your brother to come do your job for you, whatever. And then in the end, she was like, she threw Charity want her job back, but I know you don't want that. He's like, oh, fine, she get it. And Grace was like, really? Shocked about that. This was a weird episode. It was weird. Maybe it was, I need more conniving in my Greenleaf family. I need a little more conniving, that's what I need. But that's it, y'all. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you've not already done so to the channel. See you on the next video. Peace.